You are walking through a quiet park when something suddenly shoots across the path. A squirrel. It races over the grass, stops just a few feet away, and then nothing. No running, no blinking, no movement at all. Its tiny claws grip the ground, its tail hangs in the air like a question mark. Its dark eyes stare directly at you, as though it has just caught you doing something suspicious. For a strange second, the entire park seems to pause. You take one step forward. The squirrel still does not move. So what is happening? Is it too frightened to run? Does it believe you cannot see it? Or is it carefully planning its next move? The answer is more interesting than it looks. The squirrel has not frozen because its mind stopped working. It has frozen because its mind is suddenly working at full speed. The moment it notices you, it must answer several questions at once. Are you coming closer? Have you seen it? Are you dangerous? Is the tree behind it close enough to reach? Should it run now, or would running attract even more attention? To a squirrel, this is not a funny park encounter. It is a survival test. Imagine standing at the edge of a road while a fast-moving vehicle approaches. You do not immediately jump forward or backward. First, you pause. You watch its speed, its direction, and the space around you. The squirrel is doing something similar. By remaining still, it gets a clearer picture of what you are about to do. Your direction matters. Your speed matters. Even where you are looking matters. Freezing may also make the squirrel harder to notice. In nature, movement often gives an animal away. A hunting bird circling above, or a predator hiding nearby, may spot a running squirrel more easily than one that blends into the ground or tree bark. But if you keep moving toward it, the peaceful statue suddenly explodes into action. In less than a second, it may race toward a tree, circle behind the trunk, and peek around the other side. That tree is not chosen randomly. It is the squirrel's emergency tower, a place where climbing ability gives it an advantage over many dangers on the ground. This reaction comes from a story that began millions of years before city parks existed. Ancient squirrel-like animals lived in forests filled with predators. Danger could arrive from above in the claws of a bird or from below through grass and shadows. The squirrels that survived were not always the strongest. Often, they were the ones that noticed danger early, stayed still long enough to understand it, and escaped at exactly the right moment. Over countless generations, this pause became part of their survival behavior. Then the world around them changed. Forests became towns, dirt paths became sidewalks. Horses were replaced by bicycles and cars. Trees were surrounded by benches, playgrounds, trash cans, and people carrying snacks. Yet the squirrel's old warning system remained. Now, instead of judging only foxes, hawks, and snakes, squirrels must judge joggers, children, dogs, photographers, and people walking directly toward them while staring at a phone. That is why squirrels do not all react in the same way. A squirrel living in a busy city park may allow humans to come surprisingly close because it sees them every day. A squirrel in a quiet forest may disappear the moment it hears a branch snap. Experience changes the distance at which it decides to run. You may also notice its tail moving sharply while the rest of its body remains still. Tail flicking can help communicate alarm, frustration, or uncertainty. Other squirrels nearby may notice it too. Sometimes, squirrels even listen to the behavior of birds. Calm bird chatter can suggest that no predator is nearby, while sudden silence or alarm calls may signal danger. So, what should you do when a squirrel freezes in front of you? Do not chase it or walk directly toward it for a closer photograph. Slow down, leave it an escape route, and keep dogs under control. Once the squirrel decides that you are simply passing by, it will usually relax and return to digging, eating, or searching for its hidden food. The next time a squirrel suddenly becomes a statue in front of you, look closely. Behind those completely still eyes, dozens of decisions are being made. It is not frozen because it does not know what to do. It is frozen because its next move could decide everything. Share this with someone who has ever been stared down by a squirrel for more surprising stories hidden inside ordinary animal behavior.